Victor Hugo once said, "History has its truths, so has legend hers." This aptly describes the great legendary of late Cpl Nwokikie Oledibe, Nwachinaemere, who was born into the Catholic family of Erigwuo and Madam Uchego, Nwanyi Oledibe, in the early 1930s in Umumeohana village, Ekulieaka-Obodoukwu Autonomous Community in Ideato North Local Government Area of Imo State. In 1944, Nwokike joined his brother Mazi Ignatius Oledibe in Ndiagbo in Enugu State, and so began his odyssey from St. George's Roman Catholic School Ndiagbo, a stripling whose right hand could not reach over his head to touch his left ear. He faced rejection on his very first day at school. He was not considered as being sufficiently matured to enroll in school. But even at that early age, Nwokike, as he was fondly called, set his mind on education, and no one could dissuade him from doing otherwise.
1944. I can remember 1944. Okonkwo Egonu, then Silas Egonu. On standard 1. You say akpọrọ ga aka ede aha m ka bido akwụkwọ. Akpọrọ m garuo na school ndị agba na-akpọ St. George's RCN School Ndiagbo. Agakụ headmaster Ekulieaka P90 eto esi emeso ụmụaka ruo n'ịga akwụkwọ Umumeohana. Aka m emetụghị ntị m, asụkpọrọ m laba afọ ọzọ sụkpọghachi m azụ. Ya rụ 1945, Silas Egonu kpọrọ akwa m, anyị gawa. Headmaster na meso ahakwa measurement m. Aka m P90 still oruhu. Asụ m erubeghị oge ịga skuul, mbebe akwa. Ya asụ m gịnị ka m ọ na-ebere m, ọ chọrọ ịga skuul? M sị ya yes sir. Mama ihe ahụ mme ozugbo. Mme 2, mme 2, mme 3, mme 3. Etina m na preparatory 3 months. Ebufe m to infant 1. The next 3 months, ebufe m to infant 2. Eburu na one cup. 9 months, standard 1. Njam onye no kpọrọ m ga no Silas Egonu, no na standard 1. I know the same class. Class is the surplus. As I get promoted of 1 year to standard 2. Now for I have 1946. Then, when Mazi Ignatius Oledibe we move away from Ndiagbo to Abakaliki, 1946. Agahana Catholic School Ndiagbo, the highest class in the school I have 4. I can help people at school. I remember admit a team now 1. Now go. Young way here that standard 4. Me and a spelling. Ya here onye ga spell 10 na 4. Okwu ahụ bụ gịnị? President ndị 4 niile spell we enweta ha maka headmaster bịa kwuo onye o spell zutere ọnụ ọ ga-enye £1. The whole 4 spell we nwa onye wetara. Abịa to standard 3, the whole spell we nwa onye wetara. Abịa ha to standard 2, the whole spell we nwa onye wetara. Abịa ha to standard 1 ebe nke Nwokike nọ. Onye ọbụla ability due to shy and inferiority complex gym. Ekwe m ability m kpọkwuru nọrọ n'ala ndị niile kwụrụ ọtọ nnọrọ. Asị onye nke a nọdụrụ ala ọ na-espel kwe we president. Ha nwụrụ m pam. Bụrụ ha tebụl ticha onye ọzọ tinye n'elu tebụl nke ọzọ nwụrụ m n'elu tebụl n'uwe m. Ego na-awụ kwuri wee kutuo m. Ekutuona Ghana bench ebe no buru akpa m dọkpụrụ m from standard 1 to standard 4.
His battle for academic distinction began from that early age. Throughout his stay in Ndiagbo, Nwokike was renowned for his introvert but very brilliant nature. Within 6 months of his academic sojourn, he exhibited high level of academic prowess and was promoted from his preparatory class to Infant 1 and then Infant 2 respectively in 1946. Nwokike relocated from Ndiagbo to Abakaliki with his elder brother Mazi Ignatius Oledibe. Again, he enrolled in Roman Catholic School where he became a special child loved by everyone who came in contact with him, and he kept rising with the help and guidance of his teachers and never looked back. He enjoyed going to school, and his pick of subjects was English literature, mathematics, geography, religion and folklore. He was also a keen sportsman and lover of football, boxing, athletics, to mention but a few. Again in Roman Catholic School Abakaliki, he became the shining star, all-time winner of the Spelling Bee competition, all-time winner of Bishop's Prize Ogoja Province for the pupils in English, religion and mathematics.
In standard 6, onwere iwu ndị Catholic kere subject na-atọ onye nwere the highest mark na ya ga-enye ya £1. Subject na-atọ ha bụ gịnị? Religion, mathematics and English. So ruo na final examination elelecha ya elele ebe a na mark paper Ogoja. I know under Ogoja province by then na Abakaliki. And ofu onye bishop bụ onye dị in charge of Catholic. Aha ya Bishop Getrick Ogoja 1952. So mgbe ọ markchara the papers, aha ha otu onye ya kpọ first nwee the highest mark. Okwehe bịara na be fada na my 50. Aka na akpa were £3 nye m. Kpọọ Fada Okona. So remark this boy. I got sent there to Ireland to be a priest.
After he became the best graduating pupil in Ogoja Province, the Bishop of Ogoja Province offered scholarship to Nwokike if only he would accept the offer of joining the priesthood vocation in Ireland, an offer which the entire siblings rejected. However, Nwokike had made up his mind of getting a vocational skill training after graduation from the primary school. Driving was top on his to-do list, but ended up in the teaching profession, which took him to Okwefurike, close to the boundary between Obubura and Abakaliki. After many years, he joined the Nigerian Army in 1956 and served meritoriously until the outbreak of the Nigeria-Biafra War in 1967.
I'm an accountant, Nnukwu accountant, in charge of Army high-ranking officers, head of states, and ministers, seeing about their accommodation and their uniforms and their welfare. So 1963, a person like Muhammad Buhari came to my office, tell them in Murphy, and I didn't busy with my workers. Excuse me, sir. I said, yes, what do you want? I come to sign PIP. He said, PIP? I said, are you an officer? I said, yes. Now she somehow fly in yesterday from England. Whether phone on the table. Phone on unit LGO. Joseph Jado. So somebody by name Muhammad Buhari is in my office. He said you want to sign the PIP. You say an officer? I said, of course. It's an officer issuing with second lieutenant PIP. So you're working on that. Well, Markham, I prepare 10:33. I prepare 10:33. They will tell people now. Of whoever, I would. I sign it. Then I told Buhari to sign it. Emu Buhari. That poor. George has so maybe I'll give you. Pound down, say, I'm going to single quarter office at some inside. I one building about it. That's some Kerikama Cassava. So the anti soldiers, one trust men, when they for an awesome John of Fonia soldier choir called Jasava. A choir. 1963. By then, I'm 80 years in the army. So, and I'm well measured at the hand at the same unit, I know, LGO. No, for your new, and I forgot you in Nebo. The same second lieutenant. thing na unit na-akpọ Ordnance Field Park OFP. Ọ dịkwa n'ime unit ejiro aha ya nọ n'ọfisi nke nebo nọ n'ọfisi nke amụ awụkwata Master General dị in charge ma head of state ma ndị niile so aka emere ọgbaghara 1966 ga-eda.
In the army, Cpl Felix Oledibe was a very intelligent and disciplined soldier, brave and committed to defend his father's land with his life. During this period, he came in close contact with some notable top Nigerian military officers like General Yakubu Gowon, General Olusegun Obasanjo and General Muhammadu Buhari, to mention but a few. In 1963, he worked in the office that was in charge of the welfare and accommodation of Nigerian army officers. During the Nigeria-Biafra War, he fought on the side of his people and one of the pioneer founders of Midwest Liberation Army and survived a famous Nigerian army ambush close to Ore Bridge.
30th May 1967, it declared the Republic of Biafra. July 6, 1967, war started at Gakim. Okaina Ugawasana and Soka. Abedog. Haderaga check. Before that time, I sent him to Onisha, a company, sea company, with one captain, Okafo. And now check head bridge. More are in charge of head bridge. When I have for discipline and order. When the Manambra Mother de Kekele, Grade Chuku and Tabansi. Abraham Pabagara, Toba Garage, Vina Alok, on a Wishu Maya. A Corum, Porum, Club, and Ishina de Umumeohana, Umumeohana Garage, Butana head bridges, Wahata. Piaha 7 strokes. Goroso Wahana. Or more. The Media Awa Arasu. I advise you. Oh, 1967, August. I crossed over to Asaba. By then, obviously, that company form was 11th Battalion. From C Company, I form Obroza said, General Guard Head Bridge. The change is here, take one more soldiers. But as the Lieutenant Colonel Akaha Nyowood, Yabra was you. I reached 11th Battalion. And from 11th Battalion, I must have promoted to 11th D. So in August, on 9th August 1967, I moved to Asaba from Head Bridge. By the Hong Kong, liberate Asaba. Head here to Benin. Garo Benin. You don't know, sir. Hey, what are you doing? Do Nukumadu, go with a buying it up for your time. Fire, beer, banana. I managed Mr. Hanka, Gabaham, order, Gaba Lagos. We move to Patana Abanikaka, junction of Abanikaka and Ore. Now by the Obasa, Aga Lagos. I capture Midwest. Navaria MLA. I won the soldier and then another Midwest Liberation Army. So Monandi no moto more prophet. And our governor Aga Ajum. Mbuamuma, I told her she book on her too. It's a hog I got by 12 afternoon today. I draw check with my microscope in your house. Oh, I had to answer number. I got lose I got 12. I saw my last time, cool time. So 8 in the night. And I got 8 in the night, I had sausage. So guy na got actually been when I got Lagos. Minute ni ma bali 1 o'clock. Convoy gesi kanga roka no begadiabo. I got to Akwashi. Mona nduku angwarago no to moto 504 Brigadier Amadi Colonel Akaha Captain Obem Felix Nwokikie and myself. Mburu radio. So I got send there Amado car. I red devil. I push a kanga, so Amado car, I got copper. Ya move wolf ya large. So I road clear. Konaka has some man calling Hoku. I got road no clear. That's a man will get it. I'm saying I'm going to heavy ambush by Nigerian army. So we are soldiers. We are going. I move well. When I got to Agarua Copper, I send the red devil Toga. Don't move off ya Galoa child. No road clear. As some getting, road not clear. Now I'm going ambush. Nima bad. So we are not very close to the bridge. I question. Send your red devil. Red devil move. Cross your bridge. Gaffer, large child, and no pump. About her, when you have an animal, that large child is road clear. Brigadier Mother has some money. And say a road no clear, heavy ambush.
Who said this guy?
A west us.
After 1 2 person go up.
Me I don't know push on her Captain Felix Nwokikie who radio. Me too no Togo. Radio Togo now immediately in Nkucharoku. See, the Biafran troops are now on the march to west, to Lagos. Let's hear my letter. So my local here, see, I get a we are soldiers, we are out for war. As to Nwokike move, we Gava, work at Gacha Bridge here. Heavy downpour of firing. Good.
In spite of time dedicated to his career, Nwokike still had time to love. He met and fell in love with his heartthrob, late Teresa Oledibe, nee Ibe, in 1963. The union produced 8 children, out of which 2 sadly preceded him to eternal bliss. Tessie, as fondly called, was indeed the missing rib to these noble kinsmen. Late Felix Nwokikie Oledibe fought several battles both at community level and at the place of work, and always he was swayed by logic, reason, principles, and good conscience. He never applied underhand tactics, nor did he ever unfairly exploit the confidence and trust of his colleagues. He respected even his foes and always insisted on conveying to them what is their right. Nwokike always stood on the firm ground of principles, good values, and character. We salute this quintessential scholar, jungle soldier, community leader, traditional chief, administrator extraordinaire, pillar of education, husband of one wife and father of many children, and countless others who identify with this icon of knowledge, wisdom, and sagacity.